In Major League Baseball, Angel Hernandez officially retires.
Finally.
The day has finally come. Angel Hernandez is no longer an umpire in Major League Baseball.
It's about time. This has been a long time coming. He's been off the field for nearly 3 weeks. He wasn't calling games because he had some controversial stuff. And then reports say that he reaches a financial settlement in order for him to hang it up during the season.
Yeah, Hernandez's last game was on May 9th, and due to back injuries, he hasn't been on the field since.
Weird.
Again, he retires at age 62. Do you know he was 62?
That is old.
He doesn't look that old.
He does not look that old. He does look very good for 62. And
good on you, man. Good on you, Hernandez. Not sure you're ever going to see this.
Mm-hmm.
But Hernandez's lawyer, Kevin Murphy, told The Athletic he was not kicked out, given that the fact that last year he was rated 67th out of 85 umpires, had fallen near the bottom towards the end of the season, and had some really bad controversial calls at the beginning of this year. MLB approached Hernandez earlier this season about potentially retiring. The MLB and the umpires union have reached a financial agreement. They bought him out.
They bought him out to say, thanks, but no thanks. We do not need you umpiring any more games because we are sick of all the comments. Just for the record, did you hear what you just said?
Rating 67th out of 85 umpires.
He is only ranked 67th out of 85 umpires. That means there is a solid 18 umpires that are still ranked worse than him.
And over the last 10 years, he's not even in the bottom 25%.
He just had these big blatant calls where it's like, wow, that really missed. And once they started putting the digital strike zone up on there where you can see.
Well, that's the other problem is, StatCast will say one thing, the broadcast will have another, and then the review board will have another. So they'll all have different strike zones, and sometimes it's right, sometimes it's wrong. My point to all that is, I think they did the right thing here. I don't think Angel Hernandez was the worst umpire in Major League Baseball. He was just the one with the biggest ego about not accepting the fact that he would be wrong. A lot of people get things wrong. Like I was even listening to Foul Territory where they talked about how Angel Hernandez tossed the guy who's saying the take me off the ball game. He says, I'm going to have a conversation with that home plate umpire after this game. And he turned around and stared him down. And they said he kicked him out of the game. He didn't kick him out of the game. The crew chief did.
That's even better.
Apparently, to everybody who talks about Angel Hernandez outside of baseball, he's one of the nicest people you ever meet.
Absolutely.
Just for some reason, when he gets on the baseball field, he's not good at his job, and he's not willing to budge on it either.
Right.
So I think that's the problem.
And I think not being willing to budge on it, I think that's just being an umpire, right? If you make a call, you got to stick to it. I get that. But, like on some of these toss outs, like, has there ever been a toss out called back? Like, you're out of here. Just kidding. Sorry, that was my bad.
No, that's not going to happen. And
I
I don't
that's
understand,
just it, right?
I don't understand why it's not, though. I don't understand why you can't call back.
Like Jomboy Media has a ton of them. Shout out to Jomboy Media because he's got some great stuff on YouTube and also on Instagram where he does like the lip reading. I mean, and it shows ones where quite clearly he's like, I don't care who it was. Somebody's out of here. Pick somebody. It's like no umpire's backing down at that point, right? Like
no, you can't just say,
your
I'm
job
sorry,
is to
good.
Say somebody's getting tossed. You pick them. Somebody's out of here.
I think it's only fair that we read his quote. Starting my first major league game in 1991, I've had a very good experience living out my childhood dream of umpiring in the major leagues. There is nothing better than working at a profession you enjoy. I treasured my camaraderie with my colleagues and the friendships I have made along the way, including the locker room attendants in various cities. He goes on to talk about how he loves seeing the changes in the league when it comes to minorities and promoting within minorities among the players.
Another one.
Sorry, in the refs.
That you do.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Sorry, umpires. In the MLB, which is ironic because he sued them for discrimination
just like 4 years ago.
Yeah, so that's interesting that's there. But anyways, he said he wants to spend more time with his family, and so good on him, man. Nice long career. We're gonna miss you because you've made great content. It was always great to see people like Kyle Schwarber and Bryce Harper all freaking out over
just throwing an absolute fit. Yeah.
Yeah. Hope you have a long and healthy retirement, Angel Hernandez, and you will be missed, but I'm glad you're gone.
Yep.
With all that said, my name is Darren. That is AJ, and this has been the DNA Sports Recap.
Till next time.